Start new territory up here in Pittsburgh. Zoey Skye has dominated Ohio, thereabouts into the Midwest, popped up in Shimmer. You read a whole lot of a resume on Zoey Skye. I'm not sure if these two have met before, but certainly this could be a changing of the guard, or could be Zoey Skye affirming why she's so respected by anyone who shared a locker room with her.
Well, yeah, Zoey Skye, for the longest time, the gold standard of women's independent wrestling in this area. Everybody was chasing her.
But right now, she's getting this crowd fired up here. I mean, she is a pit fight natural. She's been here since the beginning when pit fight has started when it comes to Zoey Skye.
And certainly would love to be Pit Fight Women's Champion. That's currently held by Katie Arquette, who was successful a couple of years ago against Scarlett and Ella Shea to win that championship. You know, BC, Katie is somewhere in her air-conditioned trailer somewhere, sipping on a drink with an umbrella in it, kicking back and watching this matchup, scouting the contenders.
Absolutely. You know, I talked to relative David Arquette, and he said that it would be very, very important for the Pit Fight Women's Championship to remain in the family. I assume that would be any of the Arquettes, but Katie as it stands currently.
You spoke to David Arquette.
Yes.
You did?
Oh, I DM'd him.
Oh, okay. So I will say this about Zoey Skye. Zoey Skye has taken Katie Arquette all over the Pittsburgh Indies and has taken her to the limit. I mean, these two actually tore each other apart in a steel cage match. I think you actually were on the call for that, Joe.
I mean, it's been a great rivalry through the years. We've seen it in Pittsburgh. We've seen it in Cleveland. Would love to see it again, but I think that X factor again is MIKA, who wants to disturb that apple cart and wants to make sure everybody understands, hey, it's my time now. I'm going to add a fourth championship, and if you tell me I can't, I dare you to stop me. Side headlock takeover on Zoey Skye. And Zoey, much like a Super Hentai, much like a couple athletes you've talked about already, Zoey depends on that quickness. Zoey depends on a rapid pace. It will serve Zoey right to stay on her feet.
MIKA is one rough customer, though, trained by Jason Kincaid and Chance Profit, two individuals who are known around this area.
Two of my favorite individuals, Chance Profit, a respected veteran, former NWA national champion. Jason Kincaid, the most innovative wrestler I've ever seen in my life. And certainly if MIKA was paying attention, she has gotten all the tools to go very, very far. Want to remind everybody, proceeds from tonight at Pit Fight go to Habitat for Humanity. You can find out more or donate at www.cwhfh.org/donate. If you're watching live, use the hashtag PITTFIGHT. That's 2 T's in Pit. And of course, we're watching on IndyWrestling.us. Look them up on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and they're on Caffeine TV. You like your caffeine, don't you, BC?
I love my caffeine, and I love my Caffeine TV.
I'm going to watch more when they got on Sugar Rush TV, but that's another story.
I can't believe MIKA kicked out a 1 on that one. Oh, there's those kicks. We've seen Zoey Skye with these kicks, and oh my God, they're lethal. She is trying to kick in the chest. MIKA here. MIKA catches that one. Oh! MIKA's actually, her other job is a nurse. I mean, she uses that to manipulate everything she can on her opponent, and she's doing that right now as she picks Zoey Skye up and just, face first off that top turnbuckle.
Well, that means that MIKA knows how to break you down and knows how to put you back together. That knowledge of anatomy and pressure points. And there's a cover here. That makes her very, very lethal. I've talked about that in a number of matches before with the likes of Alex Shelley, somebody who works day in and day out helping people be the best version of themselves. Well, if you know how to make somebody to the best version of themselves, you know those areas to target to bust somebody down to their knees.
Oh my goodness, I see MIKA, no stranger to the Rule Breakers Handbook. Actually, right now, if she puts her hand on that ref, that could be it right there. That could be a bell, that could be a disqualification. And right now, she is just choking Zoey Skye with that big boot of hers.
BC, what has impressed you the most about MIKA thus far?
Well, MIKA doesn't seem to be intimidated by the resume of Zoey Skye. I mean, we've talked about the accolades of Zoey Skye, and certainly MIKA her own as well, but not taking a back step. Sometimes you get intimidated when you know you're going against experience, you know the names, you know the ability, but MIKA's really not taking a step back. I would assume that came from the tutelage of one Jason Kincaid and Chance Profit.
Yeah, Jason Kincaid and Chance Profit, they don't turn down a fight. And neither does MIKA. She comes off the ropes and, Zoey Skye's neck was right across that second rope, and MIKA just capitalized all her weight right on the back, and oh my goodness, Zoey Skye's in trouble. 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
MIKA seems to have been focusing a lot on the core of Zoey Skye. You see Zoey Skye also blood coming from the mouth, maybe a busted tooth, bloody gum, bloody lip. That shows you the physicality MIKA has come into this matchup with, but it shows you the resolve of Zoey that she's still fighting forward.
And a little big forearm, and taking away the momentum again is MIKA. And MIKA, West Virginia native, just taking out Zoey Skye with that forearm.
5 minutes.
Zoey just dropped on that one, guys.
And certainly the heart is always willing for Zoey, but the body will give out at some point. And with the damage done to the neck, the arm, it's systematic dissection. It's only a matter of time before Zoey Skye's a sitting duck, gentlemen.
Katie Arquette is definitely watching this with just a pure interest, knowing that one of these ladies is going to be coming after her next year for that pit fight women's championship.
If I'm Katie, I'm watching with a little bit of reservation, a little bit of hesitancy. Maybe that's going to be me getting chopped on my head by MIKA. Good grief.
Goodbye. Turn out the lights. Party's over.
That could do it. Zoey somehow gets the shoulder up. Zoey, you impressed the hell out of me, but man, maybe it's time to think about living to fight another day.
My God, I can't believe Zoey Skye kicked out of that. I mean, she landed right on her head. My God. And now MIKA's getting a little frustrated. You can see that frustration starting to build, Joe, right in her face as she's starting to pick her up. Oh, she was going for a German there. I mean, we see Kincaid do that numerous times. Can her student do it? Oh, misses a kick, though, misses a kick by Skye. Oh! Another one.
I think Zoey landed on her shoulder.
Oh, my goodness. That could be it right there.
That
she's lifeless.
Was an ugly impact. MIKA gonna take this. Now her shoulder comes up again. Man, how does Zoey do it?
Well, Zoey's going to need a nurse, an orthopedic, a podiatrist.
Another cover. My God, Zoey again the kick out. Zoey won't quit even when it's in her best interest to.
Joe, me and you and BC all should know that Zoey Skye, there is no quit when it comes to Zoey Skye. We've seen her numerous times just come back, try to be the underdog. But I don't know, MIKA's just delivering the goods, but wait a minute. Zoey Skye now delivering those forearms, trying to come back here. Oh, I heard that one from here. Yeah. My goodness.
Zoey does not have the her legs under her the way she needs to. And there you see how easily MIKA was able to trip her up.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, Zoey's a sitting duck here, quite literally, as MIKA. Oh no, Zoey out of the way! Avoid sure disaster, and Zoey firing back. But what does she have left? Takes her down with a clothesline.
This crowd is getting behind Zoey. Oh man, it's a Gory.
Zoey Skye is abusive yet elusive. You can't hurt what you can't catch, and Zoey Skye's in her element.
Double knee to the back. Her face was against that second turnbuckle, Joe. I think it took a lot of wind out of MIKA. But can she capitalize? Oh, she's going where she's most dangerous, that top rope. Flying body press and a beauty. Only a 2 count.
Zoey is not going to match 98% of her opponents in body mass, and she knows she's got to adjust that from coming from a high place. That cross body has meant a victory so many times, but not to be tonight.
And now to that second rope is Zoey. Zoey again to that top rope. She's doing whatever she can. She went for that stomp and she missed it. Oh no, MIKA has her up.
Oh,
MIKA now, look at the power. My God, this woman is strong.
Into the clutches, and the mood changes.
To be right there, silence hushes over the crowd.
Oh.
What is MIKA going to have to do to pin Zoey Skye?
Well, that frustration you talked about, Doc, is turning into all-out rage. MIKA is incredulous that Zoey Skye is still in this fight, BC.
And I think that was the question that MIKA was asking. What do I have to do? This may be the first time she's ever faced somebody like Zoey Skye in her young career.
Another Insaguri. That one hit the tempo of MIKA. Face breaker. This could be it right here, guys. Can Zoey muster up enough? I mean, she's been getting beat on the whole match.
I don't think MIKA's sure where MIKA is. Far away look in her eyes as Zoey ascends high above.
Oh! What a stomp!
She's done it!
In a time of 9 minutes, 21 seconds, your winner and now, the ranked #1 contender, for the pit fight women's title, Zoey Skye.
And if Zoey Skye was able to overcome an athlete with such power that's on such a great wave of momentum like MIKA, Zoey Skye could be ready for anything but BC Steel. Is she ready for another round with Katie Arquette?
Well, she is the queen of the silver screen, and if you ask her, she is the queen of this area. But Zoey Skye could dethrone the queen if she has her
Hello,
way.
friends. I'm your pal in the mainstream media.
And I'm the Riz.
And you know, Riz, it takes years of strenuous, dedicated training before you're worthy to step inside a professional wrestling ring. But it takes even more time to develop complex, highly astute opinions about professional wrestling. Am I right?
That is correct. And you know where we can find that?
Yes,
On the Wrestling Mayhem.
that's right.
Sidekick Media Services. We are your sidekick in business for social media, video production, and more. Find out more at sidekickmediaservices.com.